guys, what it's a special treat today. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as we're on the road to 2K subscribers. I'm here, but with my guy, Everything King. Why don't you introduce yourself, my guy?
First and foremost, I just want to say appreciate you for bringing me on the show, Mitch. Like I said, you're a passionate fan, just like I am about my Pistons and Lions. I appreciate everybody who does what we do, man. So thank you for having me on the show. I'm Everything King, man. I cover the Detroit Lions and the Detroit Pistons, also Michigan football. So, just want to come on here and talk about this situation that our two teams got going on right now.
Yeah. I don't know if you got my DM, but I'm a Michigan fan as well. I'm like a diehard Michigan fan.
Wow, that's what's up, bro. Go blue.
Yo, are you going live for the game on Saturday?
I want to, but I'm not. I got some things going on, man.
My friend's an Ohio State fan, so he wants me to go on there. I'm like, are you freaking kidding? I'll do it. What the hell? Well, let's just get right into the topic here, and that's just number 25. I can't say his name. It bugs me. So let me ask you this: how'd you feel when that news came about?
For me, it was so depressing because, even though I cover the Pistons, I am a avid basketball fan. I watch a lot of basketball, man, and I watch Philly in the playoffs. And like I said, we have a player on our team right now that's a rookie that was dealing with some of the similar struggles with having the confidence as Ben Simmons, man. So, and that's Killian Hayes. But Killian is already starting to get out of it. The difference with me is, Ben Simmons has been in this league for a long time, for a while now. And he's still having the same issue. So it's like, bro, the Pistons, man, you got to stay far away from that. You don't want it because when I seen what, the possibility of what they would ask for, what Philly would ask for, I was beside myself. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy Grant straight up with some, some bull crap on the side, fine. But Jeremy Grant, Sadiq Bey, a pick. I'm like, no. I'm like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want us to take your problem and then compensate you more for taking your problem with a big contract. No, we're rebuilding. We got a young team. We just got Cade Cunningham, and we'll get to that when you bring that part up. But it's like, bro, we don't need this. We don't need this. So that's how I felt about it, man. I was against it from the beginning.
Now, for me, everyone who's in the chat knows and who's watching, I can't stand this guy. I really can't stand. And there's actually number 25 fans that I'm actually friends with, and they're like, Mitch, how can you not like this guy? I'm like, dude, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. But I just want to say this about I love Jeremy Grant. I freaking love him. I loved him when he was on the Sixers way back. Like, it was him, Deshaun Holmes, McConnell, all those guys, man, during the process years. And I have him on a fantasy team as well, so he's going to be good for me there. But I don't think Jeremy Grant will be a good fit for us because we already have Tobias, and to move him to the 3 and put Grant at the 4 or whatever, to me, that wouldn't fit. So I'm like, Grant, what do you want?
If they do it, probably they might just put Grant at the 3 because actually Grant is a 3. He's been playing out of place since he's been on the Pistons. He's not a 4 at all. But like I said, the small ball theory that was going on around the league, that mess that was going on, that's over with. A lot of these teams have multiple big guys. You know what I'm saying? You have some really big teams out here, even from the point guard position all the way to the 5. These teams have some length. So we've been playing him at the 4, and it's been killing us. He is no way, shape, or form a 4. I love his defense, but his defense against a 3 is what I love. Not against the 4. He's not good at rotating over to help out. He's not a 4 whatsoever. We have him playing so out of position. I wish the Pistons would go ahead and acquire somebody at power 4 so we can move him to 3.
Yeah. So, we're against the Warriors on Wednesday. I know that. Like, what do you do? Keith Pompey said it's not real, but didn't Sam's tweet it out? It was Sam's or Woj. One of them tweeted it out, right?
What the first rumor, the new one with Cade. The first rumor, it was I got it off the website, which is not really a trusted website, the Inquisitor, I believe it's called. Yeah, they tweeted it from there. You know what I'm saying? They are known for putting out a bunch of baloney. And then I seen on Twitter NBA retweets. They tweeted it, which also the story is from Inquisitor. But when you go read down at the bottom of the story, it tells you that it was about past conversations with the Pistons. So I knew it didn't have anything to it. But then when I seen this new one with Cade Cunningham, oh, I lost it. I lost it. I was beside myself like, what? What?
I would love to have Cade, man. He's got a triple-double last night. Was that his first one?
Actually, yeah, that was his first one. And actually, Cade is actually what people thought he's not that yet, but he was going to develop into that. But showing early signs of what people thought Ben Simmons was going to be in this league when he came into the league. You know, a tall guy, handle the ball, that can pass, attack the basket, able to score, play defense. That's what Cade is, a Swiss Army knife. And that's what, a lot of people expected Ben Simmons to be, but he just won't shoot the ball.
Believe me. I know. Like, believe me. This whole ordeal is like, and actually I got this tweet or this hold on, I gotta bring it up here. It's something from Sam's. Give me 1 second here. God, I hate sharing the screen process, man. It takes forever.
Yeah, it makes everything slow, man. I just can't. Not on my computer, at least. I can't even do it.
What kind of computer you got? I'm like on a MacBook.
I just got I got a basic HP computer, man. It's not even built for some of this stuff. So that's why I use StreamYard. Otherwise, I'd be using OBS Streamlabs. But no, my computer is not built for it.
Yeah. So hold on. God dang, man. Here we go. I don't see that Ben Simmons ever steps on the floor again for the 76ers. And that's coming from Sam. So
yeah. And see, Legion Hoops was one of the two, also one of the sites that tweeted out the first rumor too. So, but it still was from the same source, which I thought was a little suspect. But then when I read at the bottom, it was old from the past talks around the time of summer league and preseason. So, but the new one though, I don't even know. I still don't know where that source came from. I need to look into it because that's hilarious to me.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, there's no way you getting Cade Cunningham.
I mean, if we get Cade, that means Maxey will have to come off the bench for us, and Maxey's been killing it. So Cade will come off the bench. I don't know, but yeah. So Restream's another good alternative. It's like StreamYard. I don't know if you heard of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my friend loves that. Like he uses it all the time. But yeah, I'm telling you. But if you get number 25, right? If you get him, wouldn't he be like the 4? Wouldn't you put him at the 4?
We will automatically put him at the 4. It'll kill our offense. It'll kill our offense. Like I said, we at the point right now with the Pistons where we need bigger guys that can stretch the floor. And if he's not going to shoot the ball, it's just going to make us stagnant. It's one of the things that the Pistons fans are having an issue with Jeremy Grant because him being the veteran on the team, and we literally have all kids besides him and Kelly Olynyk and Corey Joseph. Him being the focal point right now of the offense, it creates this stagnation with the offensive flow, man. We're not moving around. Everybody's just standing around, passing the ball to Jeremy and sitting back watching. And it usually ends up in some uncharacteristic shot because Jeremy can, he can shoot. He's a good shooter. He can attack the basket at times, but he's not the greatest handling the ball. He's not going to, find the guy in the corner and pop it out for a 3-point shot. That's not his game. On a great NBA competitor team, Jeremy Grant is like the third option on offense. You know what I'm saying? So, the Pistons right now have him as the number 1 option, and it's hurting us. So with Ben Simmons coming in playing the 4, it's like, okay, now you're taking the ball away from Cade and Killian Hayes, and then you have a guy, basically, especially say for instance, Pistons get into the playoff race, we get into the play-in position. You get to the playoffs, these teams have figured Ben Simmons out. They know how to defend him now. You know what I'm saying? These teams, it was like Giannis years ago when Giannis would go to the playoffs, teams would keep him away from the basket because they know he's not going to shoot. He's easy to defend. And it's the same situation. I want no parts of it. No.
But I feel like
do you guys have a lot of shooters or not really? No.
We have actually we do. We actually do have a nice amount of shooters. First of all, Kelly Olynyk himself can stretch the floor, but we have Frank Jackson who is shooting the lights out right now. Sadiq Bey was in the top of 3-point percentage last season. He was on the all rookie team for us. So, K himself can shoot the 3-point shot. But like I said, he's only 5 games in right now. So he got to get himself into rhythm. But we got some guys who can stretch the floor. Even Killian Hayes, he doesn't shoot the ball as much as everybody else. But for what it's worth, he's shooting 39% from 3. He's leading the team in 3-point percentage. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they can shoot. We just need a big man that can stop somebody from attacking a basket. We don't have nothing down there. Isaiah Stewart is an undersized center, so he needs something to go along with him, just like Ben Wallace needed Rasheed Wallace to come in to help out. That's what he needs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
isn't Kelly Olynyk shooting okay? Isn't he shooting well?
Yeah, he's shooting pretty well. Only thing with Kelly Olynyk is defense. He's not playing defense, so he's a liability when it comes to the paint. He's not a presence down there, so he can definitely pick and pop his ass off. He can pick and pop and shoot that 3-pointer at will if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, I also have Kelly Olynyk, but he's injured for like the next month. Or something,
yeah,
right?
He'll be. Yep, it won't be until December. And then, like I said, Isaiah Stewart just got suspended tonight for 2 games. Then Killian's out with a injured thumb. So we're naked. The Pistons are naked.
But
wait, he got 2 games?
Yeah, Stu got 2 and LeBron got 1.
What?
Yeah,
I know LeBron got 1, but
it's the NBA. It's the NBA. They always gonna side with the golden child, LeBron. Even though he literally looked at him and hit him dead in the face, he only got 1 game.
Oh my
God.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. I watched it so many times, and I'm like, he hit him first. It's like common sense here. It's common sense. I saw this meme of Isaiah Stewart trucking everybody. I'm just like running.
Yeah, I just said in this video I'm uploading right now, I just said that, man, the Lions need to call him. The Lions need to call him, man. Call Stu. Let him run the ball.
I mean, the Eagles should take him. I mean, our running back is gone. Jordan Howard's out for a couple of weeks. Yeah, at least you're running the ball. But, yeah, man. I mean, so if that actually happens and you do get number 25, would you stop watching Detroit Pistons basketball? Like, would it get to that level?
What? Say it one more time. You got choppy for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's say you do get number 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you stop watching Detroit Pistons basketball?
I probably would. I wouldn't stop watching. I would stop covering it as much as I would be so pissed because the Pistons have a history of making stupid moves. As you can tell, we just had Blake Griffin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were the only team stupid enough to take on that contract, and we took it, and it shot us in the foot. I tried to tell my fan base in the beginning, but they were so, against what I was saying. And lo and behold, we got to the playoffs, and guess who's hurt? Blake Griffin. You know what I'm saying? He did it twice to us when we needed him the most. So I'm like, we are known for taking these bad contracts or giving people bad contracts. Like I said, you just look at the history over time with the Pistons. Troy Weaver has been a breath of fresh air. So I know he's not going to take anything himself. So that's when I seen the reports. I kind of wasn't worried about it because there's no way that Troy Weaver is taking that. This dude basically just took us out of the darkness in 1 season. He flipped
Yeah.
everything over once. Stan Van Gundy left the Pistons to die. With all the bad contracts and trades that he did, he left us to die. And Troy Weaver came in, he cleaned all of that up immediately. So, I got faith in Troy.
Yeah. I mean, the Sixers made bad moves
throughout the years as well. Like, the draft history. Like, we got Markel Fultz, but we drafted Mikal Bridges straight on the same night.
Yeah.
Like, I get mad about that. Like, Jaleel Okafor, Nerlens Noel, Michael Carter-Williams. Like, he won Rookie of the Year, but then we traded him. Like, it's simple. The only one was this guy, was Embiid right here and Allen Iverson. Those were the best 2 draft picks in my lifetime.
Yeah, and then, like I said, you just look at it, out of those guys, man, a lot of those guys end up being broken. Like, what the hell is, Markel Fultz was broken. Ben Simmons is broken right now. Even Michael Carter-Williams, when he left, he became a broken player where he ended up, you don't even hear his name anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you in this draft process, you can get all the number 1 picks that, in the world. But if your scouting department can't weed out, some issues in the beginning before you draft a guy, it's going to come back to bite you. And the Pistons had that history too. Even though we haven't had the number 1 pick often, we have a history of taking our first pick and drafting the wrong person. Like, we took Luke Kennard, who's injury prone, over Donovan Mitchell. Like, what sense does that even make? You know what I'm saying?
So, and I like Luke Kennard. I love Luke Kennard too.
He just can't stay healthy. He got old man knees, man. He got old man knees.
I dropped him. And someone in my fantasy basketball league dropped Chris Middleton. I was like, give me that.
We gave up on him so early. Drafted
Middleton and Giannis on the same team. I'm like, okay.
Pistons had the opportunity to draft Giannis too and pass right by him. Just crazy, man. Crazy.
Dude,
no, I was just going to say, scouting is everything, man. It's everything.
Yeah. So what was your reaction of
Cade Cunningham? Like, I've seen your video, bits and pieces. I'm going to go back and finish that. So what was your reaction like?
Just for the last 2 drafts, I was absolutely excited. You know what I'm saying? Even with Killian Hayes, because when we drafted Killian Hayes, one thing that people don't understand with Killian Hayes, when Troy Weaver explained it beautifully, when we drafted him, we didn't draft him to come in and be a scorer right away. We knew it was going to take some time for him to develop that. He's playing over in France. It's a whole different speed, whole different game over there, and his job over there was never to be a primary scorer. So we knew it was going to take some time with Killian Hayes, even though some of the Pistons fans don't understand that. When we took him, I said, okay, he's trying to put, a unique Pistons type of team together. The Pistons teams that we won with over years, they never had just, a guy that did all the scoring. It was always pieces that fit together. Killian Hayes is great at passing the ball. Court vision is amazing. Defense this year, oh my God, this dude already has multiple games with 5 or more steals this season. Yes, wow. It is that OP on defense for him. He's taller, he's a bigger, stronger guard, and at the same time, he rebounds. He almost had a triple-double the other night before Cade had one last night. So then you bring in Cade Cunningham, same thing, but Cade also can score. So it's like, like I said, I see it's the reason why Troy Weaver went with this thing called restoring the Pistons. He's trying to bring the go-to-work type of style of Pistons back. The defense was the whole reason why LeBron and them got frustrated last night. Pistons were kicking their ass last night, and LeBron got frustrated, and that's why he took that swing at Isaiah Stewart. So, like I said, I see what he's trying to build. You know what I'm saying? I understand totally what he's trying to build. But to bring in number 25 would be totally abandoning everything that you just did. It would be totally abandoning that because, like I said, he does, number one, besides the contract, yes, he fits the defensive scheme, but at the same time, he's going to demand the ball, which is an issue because you already have 2 pick and roll guards with Killian Hayes and Cade. So it would kill that, and it would just be in the way. But when we drafted Cade, when we got the number 1 pick, I can't even explain the emotion You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't had a number one pick since the 70s. Since the 70s as the Pistons. It's been that long. And the last time we had the number 2 pick, we did the dumbest move in almost in NBA history. Taking Darko. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't want to go that route. I didn't want to go there.
But when we got Cade, I was, beside myself happy, because I was like, if these two develop together, watch out. They're both bigger guards. They both can do everything. So, like I said, Killian just got to get better attacking the basket. That's all. He just have to get a better attacking the basket. Everything else is ready for him. But, like I said, when we got Cade, and we didn't take Jalen Green, because I didn't want Jalen Green. Jalen Green,
really?
I didn't. Jalen Green, to me, is a player that is all about Jalen Green. I wanted somebody who does multiple things. Number one, Cade is a leader. Number two, he's a closer. He does multiple things, rebounding, assists, scoring. He actually scored more than Jalen Green in a larger sample size, in double the games. So, the thing with Jalen Green was his streakiness. Every year I do my draft. I when the draft comes around, I do my profiling. I check out every player, the top players, and he is extremely streaky. And they was like, well, he averaged 18 points a game, but you got to think about that. It was a small sample size, it was 16 game season. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. I say, let me look into this. He's extremely streaky, and you seeing it right now. His games where he got plenty of games going 0 for 9, 0 for 11 from 3. He's streaky. I didn't like his size as shooting guard, because the NBA is getting bigger at guard positions. And I felt like he will eventually, but I just didn't want him as far as to come in and just start chucking up shots. I need defense. One thing that he doesn't do is play defense. So I was like, Cade is the selection for me. And if we didn't get that pick, and we got, say for instance, the third, Evan Mobley was my guy. I did at least about 5 videos on Evan Mobley, and you see him now. You see him now.
I love Evan Mobley, man.
I drafted him in my fantasy league, and people were like, wait, why? I'm like, just wait. He's injured now. So I'm like, there's another one.
Right.
Dude, this rookie class is really good. I love this rookie class.
Really underrated.
Cade, Mobley, Green. I'm drawing a couple blanks. Anyways, so if you were the GM, if you were Troy Weaver, and you had to trade for number 25, what would you offer the Sixers?
What would I offer the Sixers?
What would you want? Would you want other pieces, or what would you offer?
I would give Jeremy Grant and a couple of picks. I'm not giving no first rounder. I'll give you a couple of second rounders and maybe a filler, and that's about it. That's all I'm taking if I'm the Pistons. I don't even need nothing in return, because, like I said, I'm taking not only am I taking a player that's, partially broken, but I'm also taking on the attention, the media circus. How is he going to be in the locker room? If he doesn't want to play for us, is he going to, I'm taking a risk of him doing some of the same things here for my team. So like I said, the prima donna, me personally, I wouldn't even do it at all. But from Troy Weaver, I would give some picks and probably a young player. Like we got Diallo, Josh Jackson, somebody else. You ain't getting Killian. You ain't getting Sadiq Bey. You're not getting Stewart. So you definitely ain't getting Cade. So me personally, I don't see it happen. I don't see it happening because Troy is not going to give up, none of his young core. He's not.
Yo, what's up, big dog? Thank you for coming on, man. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. And thanks again for coming on, man. So this is your time. Talk about your channel. Like, what do you do for new people to go subscribe to you?
Man. So if for any reason you're interested in Pistons and Lions talk, man, let's just talk about the Pistons real quick. I cover the Pistons thoroughly. I've been connected with the Pistons, man. So, I'm very well history in the Pistons organization in general. I've been a fan since I was small enough to realize what I was even watching. So I talk anything Pistons, any news. I'm currently giving a news update. So anything with that team going on, I put it out immediately. I try to make sure what's going on, Greg. I try to make sure that I get it out there, man. But when it comes to the Lions, yes, I'm a Lions fan. I don't know why, but I am. currently am working with Herman Moore. Herman Moore autographed Herman Moore.
Really?
Hell,
Oh wait, isn't that Lions on the Prowl? I think they're doing that too.
Yeah, Lions on the Prowl is also me, him, Dosa Dion. It's a couple of us as far as the big time YouTubers in Detroit. And the name of the app is Lions Nation Unite. So we're helping them build that app. Actually, currently, it's an app it's in the Apple Market. It's in the Google Play Store. It's called Lions Nation Unite. We, connect directly with Herman Moore. Herman Moore is one of the most humble athletes I ever met, man, besides somebody like Chauncey Billups. But he's so humble, man, and so down to earth. He pops in anybody's stream at request. He'll come into your stream, kick it with you, talk football. But it's a blast inside that app, especially on game day. You should have seen that app when we played you guys. It was oh God, man, Jared Goff. Listen. I made a comparison on Twitter between Jared Goff and Ben Simmons, and I ran down the list. Yeah, Jared Goff. We traded, of course, we traded Matthew Stafford for Jared Goff. Jared Goff's contract is inflated. He's paid too much money. But I took it step by step. Inflated contracts, confidence issues. That's Jared Goff's issue too. He won't throw the ball down the field. Everybody knows that with Jared Goff. Ben Simmons won't shoot the ball. So
I love it. Oh my God.
I just made a comparison, man. It just went down with some stuff. It was crazy that, some of the stuff that he's like, these dudes are really similar. And I'm like, if the Pistons trade for him, I can't take bad enough I'm dealing with Jared Goff. I cannot deal with that and Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? I cannot do both. There's no way. I would have to find something to do. I'd probably change my channel to a cooking channel or something.
But yeah, man, that Eagles Lions game that caught me off guard. I went to my cousin's house with his brand new wife, and we were like, "Okay, it's gonna be a good game." Blowout. I'm like, "What?" This is what I came here for. I'm like, "Okay."
I actually thought it would be a close game.
So did I. I had the Lions winning at the time. I had the Lions winning at that time.
And I actually went on with what is his name? One of you guys. He's a YouTuber too. He's one of the biggest YouTubers in Philly. I forgot his name, man.
RB?
No.
Philly Mike.
Philly Mike. I went on him and we streamed together before the game, and man, we both thought the Lions were going to win. I'm not even. Even the people in the comment section were saying the Lions probably going to win. They just played the Rams like the way they did. That game was so, oh goodness. It was so, I turned it off at halftime. I couldn't even do it. It was that bad.
Oh my God. But
yeah. So let's go back to the Pistons real quick. How do you feel about Drummond on the Sixers?
Here's my thing with Drummond. The Pistons failed Drummond royally. Drummond over with the Sixers is pretty much playing what he should have been playing in Detroit. Detroit, when we drafted him, and what the fan base don't understand, Drummond should have never been. Just call me. I just call zombie fiction. Wow.
And then he's
wow.
like,
yeah, I remember you, zombie fiction. Like when I first started out doing YouTube, that's where I remember it from.
Yeah, he was one of my first too. So
yeah,
it's like,
man, with Drummond, they made him more than what he should have been. Drummond was drafted. He was drafted to go along with some counterparts. Pistons never gave him that. they did him a disservice. I mean, just listen to some of the names we had at point guard before Reggie Jackson. Jose Calderon,
Right.
Bano Udrith, Steve Blake. Like, what the hell are we supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? It's like come on. Like what? Like so, when we did get a point,
I can tell you this though. At least they shoot the ball.
Ah, man, goodness Lord.
At least they shoot the ball.
At least they shoot the ball. Because when we had Brandon Jennings, it was fine. Brandon
Oh,
Jennings,
yeah.
Drummond was flourishing. They was on ESPN all the time, throwing passes off the backboard. It was all good and fine and dandy then. But then, when he got hurt, everything went downhill immediately. We had a chance to get Drummond, Donovan Mitchell, and we passed on it. We passed on that. You know what I'm saying? Simply because Stan Van Gundy is the only coach in the NBA that wanted to make Reggie Jackson a starting point guard. Everybody else knows that Reggie Jackson is off the bench point guard, but not the Pistons for some reason. So Drummond was at a disservice, for you guys and the games that I watch, you know what I'm saying, for what he does and what his services, it's what he should have been in Detroit. It's what he should have been in Detroit. He's not the focal point of the offense, but he's going to go out there. He's going to try to block some shots. He's going to rebound the ball. You know what I'm saying? Just be big. That's all we should have needed him to do. But the fan base wanted this guy to be Superman for some reason. So just couldn't get it across to him.
Right. We got Drummond on the minimum.
Yeah, right. On the minimum, right. You know what I'm saying?
And people keep on asking me, I might make a video on this.
Would you want to re-sign Drummond? And I'm like, it's too early.
Yeah.
It's way too early for me. How old is he? 28?
If he is, by now, I think he's 27.
I'll look it up.
He might. Yeah,
but it's just like, I need more.
Yeah.
I need more. 28.
28. So he turned 28. Okay.
Yeah.
So with Drummond is like, you know what I'm saying? If the price is right, I would do it if I'm Philly. If the price is right. You know what I'm saying? Drummond he's not going to command a high contract, no longer. Those days are over with. So, like I said, for the right price, maybe so. I would do it personally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Drummond is just like the perfect backup for Embiid.
Yeah. He's just like
perfect backup. I said in the beginning of the year, he's going to get a double-double off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. He's walking points and rebounds without calling plays for him. You ain't got to call plays for him. He just rebounds, and he's going to give you some points.
Cade Grant is good or not? Don't you mean Jeremy Grant?
Did you see him last night? He was destroying the Lakers. Yeah, Jeremy Grant he's actually good. But the Pistons,
I love Grant.
Yeah, they just playing him out of position right now. They put him in some bad situations. I would say that.
Oh yeah. I gotta ask you this: who's your favorite Piston of all time?
Ben Wallace.
Really?
Ben Wallace. Yes, he's my favorite Piston. I would say Isaiah Thomas, but I seen the go to work Pistons more than I seen the Bad Boys. I was real young with the Bad Boys. I would say Ben Wallace. I love Chauncey, but Ben Wallace is my guy. I played basketball in high school, and I had an afro and everything. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Ben Wallace. I had the armbands, the headband, everything. Ben Wallace was my guy because he embodies the type of basketball and type of spirit I like to see out there on the court, with him being an enforcer, but at the same time giving his heart and soul. You know what I'm saying? So when I see players like that, I love that. I don't love the glitz and glamour guy. I like the guy that puts his heart in it, does the things that people don't usually talk about. Like I said, 4-time defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? So that's my guy. Detroit defense, Detroit basketball.
Yeah. Jason Maxiell. Oh, my God.
Jason Maxiell had some thunderous dunks, man, for the Pistons.
Yeah. For me, my favorite Piston of all time is Tayshaun Prince. Like,
oh man,
he doesn't get a lot of recognition. From what I've been seeing, don't you get a lot for you? He probably gets a lot for you guys, right?
The thing is, well, everybody, we all love Tayshaun. The problem is right now that Tayshaun doesn't love the Pistons organization. That's the difference. Tayshaun, it was a little bit sour with the situation. Some of them guys never got over the fact that Joe Dumars elected to trade Chauncey Billups, and it ruined everything and it put a bad taste in their mouth. Some of them guys, they didn't like it then. They still don't like it now. They feel like it ruined. He gave up too early on them. Like I said, you had an opportunity to bring them Carmelo, Chris Bosh, or Dwayne Wade, and you didn't do that. And then you turn around and you take the leader of the team, one of the leaders of the team, and trade him for Allen Iverson, who's that Jalen Green type of player. Selfish. You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite player of all time, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, man, I love Iverson to death. But if they would have did him more of a service and put some better guys around him, man, Philly would have some really great history when it comes to winning some championships. You would have been able to do it. I just feel like they just did not put enough around him, man.
Oh, they did not. And that was my favorite team of all time because I saw them in the finals. No matter how bad it was. I was 7 years old when that happened.
Oh, man. I was out on I was doing my little Eric Snow floaters when I was playing basketball.
I love Eric Snow. That's great. That's
big
great.
time Iverson fan, man. Like I said, I had an afro, so of course when he came about, I was wearing braids and I was trying to practice the crossover and all type of stuff, man. So yeah.
Trust me, I can't do that with this hair. I can't.
I can't. But yeah. Maybe a Grant and Sadiq Bey and a first for Simmons. I mean, I'll take that.
Yeah, but they Pistons ain't giving up Sadiq Bey though. They not. And
I want a Nova guy.
Yeah, the Kings.
I want a Nova guy.
The Kings is they tried it. They tried to get Sadiq Bey. The Pistons just flat out said no. Say you're not. I know what you guys see. We see it too. No, you cannot have him, man. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna happen, man, because Philly, like I said, in the other reports that's been coming out, Philly's made it known. They want some real capital. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how long this situation gonna last for y'all, man. Because I don't see a team giving up all of that stuff, man, for Ben Simmons that they're asking for right now. They're gonna have to bring it down some.
Yeah. I wanted Malcolm Brogdon in a first. And people were coming at me like, Mitch, no, we can do better than that. I'm like,
well, yeah, especially in Philly's eyesight, they probably want more than that too. Because I heard some what was they asking for with Boston? I can't quite remember. I think it was Jason Tatum or something.
It was Jaylen Brown.
It was Jaylen Brown who's playing the best on the team right now. But it was Jaylen Brown, and what was the picks? Was it some picks?
I think
all I know is Jaylen Brown and hung up the phone. That's all I know.
Man.
Like, I don't know any picks or anything of that nature. No, dude, I would love Jaylen Brown on this team. Oh, my God. We were so close to getting Harden. Realize that. We were this close to getting Harden. And at that time, I was like, I don't want him. I was like, now I'm like, look. Because they wanted Maxey, but now I'm like, take Maxey. Take him.
Maxey is beloved in y'all city, man. He's beloved. A lot of people love Maxey, man.
Now, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this in my comments, but I don't care. I want Dame Lillard. Trade Maxey for Lillard. I'm like, am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that?
Absolutely not. That's Dame we talking about. That's Dame Dollar we talking about. Dame. If you can get Dame, you take him. You definitely take Dame.
Dude, I posted a Twitter poll. I think it was like during the last Sixers game. I forget when. But it was against the Nuggets. And I was like, should we trade for Dame Lillard? I got 83% yes, 17 no. I'm like, who's saying no? Why would you not trade?
You got to be half crazy not to take Dame Lillard. like what? That's Dame Lillard we talking about here.
Yeah, we just talked about that. Bullshit. Yeah,
I'll do it. I'll do anything.
I'll do anything. Right. Yeah. I still can't believe there's fans of this guy still out there.
I still can't believe it. Like, he doesn't even want to play basketball.
You know his house doesn't have a basketball hoop there?
Wow.
he doesn't even have a basketball hoop.
Wow.
So,
I'll tell you one thing you want to play is a lot of video games. You want to do that? Obviously.
Yeah, he's in phase. I'm like, he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play basketball. I'm telling you right now.
That man, he made his money, man. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point now where basketball to him is probably a second or third option, man. And I can see it in his face. You know, anybody who genuinely loves the game, doesn't matter what the situation is, they would never do something like that in practice. You know, they would never do some of the antics that he's doing. And those are the red flags that said, man, you know, the Pistons, y'all got to stay away from this dude. This dude, the love of the game ain't there.
When that news broke
about number 25,
when that news broke, I was at Dick's Sporting Goods.
And I look up. There's a Ben Simmons shirt for sale. I'm like, are you serious?
I took a picture with the middle finger showing up. I'm like, I've had enough.
Man, I just feel. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I feel bad for y'all, man, to be honest, because like that's a dilemma, man, because even in the playoffs when I was watching, you know, especially you know, in that series where Uoz's highest point scored in one of them games, like 4 or 6 points. You know what I'm saying? It was in the fourth quarter. You know, the fourth quarter margins that I seen, somebody pulled the stats and put them on Twitter. Like this dude is virtually 0 in the fourth quarter. 0.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to be one of the focal points of the team, and you're 0 in the fourth quarter. And then when I seen when he took the ball and passed it right up under the rim, when you literally can just reach up and dunk the ball, like what? like
Game 5. I tweeted out how's Ben Simmons doing? How's he doing? And people were responding to me like, dude, we're up by 30. Who cares? He doesn't need to score. And we lost. I'm like, dude, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, did it twice, man. Blew 2 leads in 2 different games, man. Like I said, it's wow. I feel bad, man.
Cade doesn't have a clutch.
Wait, Cade doesn't have the clutch gene?
Cade doesn't have the clutch gene. Last night was the only time that he had an issue because Anthony Davis was on him. You know what I'm saying? For over the last, 3 or 4 games that we've seen Cade Cunningham, he literally was one of the Pistons that was, trying to take over in the fourth quarter. So he does have a clutch gene.
Yeah.
He was drafted with a clutch gene. That was one of the things that people was excited about is when they, even with the Houston Rockets wanted Cade Cunningham over Jalen Green for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. But Cade is definitely, he has a clutch gene.
You know what's funny? Cade, to me, he's going to be so much better than number 25. He already is. Like, he's going to skyrocket.
Yeah, like I said, he's just getting started. He just literally just getting started, man. Like I said, we got guys on this team that haven't even played a full season of basketball yet. So over the next 2 to 3 years, man, I expect these dudes to take some humongous steps.
So you check his DNA and he don't got it. Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
But
who do you think will win Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the Year, I think it may be between Evan Mobley or Scotty Barnes, man. I don't know if Cade can catch up. Yeah, I don't know if Cade can catch up. He probably will. He already at number 5. And like I say, he only played, 5 or 6 games so far, 7 games, something like that. He might be able to catch up. Like I say, we got a lot of basketball left to play. But it's going to be between one of them 3, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, or Cade.
Not Jalen Green?
No. Jalen's been going down the list. His percentages, man, they're horrible. Like he'll have a game where he'll put up like 20-something points, and then he have like 3 or 4 games where he's just terrible. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the reason why I didn't want him drafted. I didn't want the Pistons to get him because I seen that pattern in the G League, and those 18 points a game came from some of those inflated games that he had. And, they weren't talking about the absolute terrible games that he was having where he was going, 9 shots, 11 shots from 3-point land and didn't hit not one. So, like I said, it's with him is streakiness, it's inconsistency with him.
Yeah, it just. I mean,
The most thing I'm frustrated about number 25, Ben Simmons,
is his accountability.
he said he's going to do better the next game. Boop. Do better the next game. Boop. It's like a pattern going on. That's the one thing I can't stand.
Your city lost faith in you, your coach lost faith in you, now your teammates lost faith in you. It's like you got to trade the guy now. Like it's destined. He has to go. You got to trade
Who
him now.
would take him? Who would take him?
I don't know, man, but I don't think Troy Weaver is the guy. I don't think he's going to do it.
I don't either.
I honestly think Troy Weaver is probably about to go and trade and get Marvin Bagley. And like I said, Marvin Bagley is cheap, don't cost nothing. I think he's going to get Bagley and raise him up with the rest of the young guys. I think that's.
I like Bagley.
That would be good.
Yeah, I think he's going to do it. Like I said, it's low risk, it's super low risk, but high reward. So might as well just do it.
Oh, yeah.
I think the trade that's coming for the Pistons, or not even just not the trade, or the guy that I think the Pistons just may have their eye on. I hope they have their eye on is Miles Turner. I think Miles Turner after the season is somebody the Pistons may go after. Miles Turner, he and his father most definitely are looking to move on from the Indiana Pacers. So Miles Turner brings that defense. He brings the rebound, and he also brings the floor stretching the Pistons need. So if they're smart, they will go get Miles Turner.
Yeah, that would be perfect for you guys. I mean, I think
It'd be perfect for y'all too.
I mean, we got Drummond.
I mean, Drummond on the bench, but like I said, with Joel Embiid, if you got a power forward next to Joel Embiid that can stand out on the 3-point line and drain them,
Yeah,
I would do it.
I would take Sabonis over Turner.
Yes, Sabonis. I don't think they want Sabonis. I don't think they want to get rid of him.
They gotta
split them up. Like seriously,
Yeah.
they really gotta split them up.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, can you imagine if we actually accepted that Brogdon in the first and had Simmons there with
Demontis Sabonis and then
Miles Turner?
I don't know, man. They just ain't gonna do it. Like I said, they want too much. And
Yeah.
then like I said, the reports came out for Ben Simmons said he wants to go west. He wants to go to LA. You want to go
I
somewhere?
don't care where.
Yeah.
I don't care where.
Just go. But he said he actually wanted to, when that Jaylen Brown rumors went down, he wanted to go to Boston.
Yeah.
I'm like, shoot, take that. I hated that. I hate that team. I hate this guy. Perfect.
Can you imagine? He'll be back with Al Horford, Josh Richardson, and that's it. He'll be back with those guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think of Steph Curry, man? You like Steph Curry?
I love Steph Curry, man.
I mean, he's been down as of late, but he can shoot that thing. He can shoot it.
I wanted to, before he came to y'all team, I wanted the Pistons to go at him when he was available. I wanted them to go and pick him up because he was on the cheap, and it was a guy that could have helped with the shooting situation we had. So, like I said, I for the games that I watched of you guys, I just always loved Steph Curry for some reason. He, like, for what it's worth, of course he ain't his brother, but he still can shoot that ball. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot that ball.
Oh, yeah.
Have you gone to any Pistons games yet?
One. I only been to one? And I went to the draft party. But
okay.
Yeah, that video I saw you. Yeah.
But the Pistons ain't been ideal to buy tickets to go to right now because a lot of fans be getting screwed. First, the Cade Cunningham situations, fans was getting screwed out of that when he was supposed to make his debut. Then the Pistons extended his time out with the so-called ankle injury. And then turn around when we play a big team, say for instance, Golden State the other night. Literally nobody played for Golden State. No Curry, no Draymond, not even Iguodala. Nobody played. You know what I'm saying?
Iguodala,
yeah, even nobody. You know what I'm saying? They even kept him out. They didn't even need him. So it's just like, you don't even know who's going to play when they see the Pistons on the schedule. You really don't. Some teams, they electing to take the Pistons as an opportunity to sit players, to start players. So, for what it's worth, your money's worth, it's like, what the hell?
The next time we
Play you guys is in March.
Oh wow.
March 31st.
That matchup should be different by then. That's a long way from now. Good Lord.
Yeah,
Our
what's up,
schedule
What's up, Jose Jalapeno? Yeah,
Man.
what's up, Ray?
Man. Y'all
Like-
schedule, how's y'all schedule? Y'all schedule is tough. Is ours? Ours is extremely hard.
Oh my god, I bet. For right now, I gotta pull it up right now. But we got the Kings tonight. They don't have a head coach. Like
No.
we still have Embiid. We still don't have this guy, man. He's still in like protocol. Then we got Warriors on Wednesday. Then we got the Timberwolves
on Saturday. Then we get the Magic, and then the Celtics, and then the Hawks. So
it's kind of easy right there. I mean, we're like 9-7. We were on a 5-game losing streak earlier.
Yeah, like as far as I tell my subscribers all the time, as far as records go right now, it's irrelevant. A lot of these guys that's at the top of the conference right now won't be nowhere close. Like I said, it was for a while that the Wizards was number one in the East. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying? So
Kuzma. Kuzma and Dinwiddie.
I love Kuzma.
Man, that's crazy. And Dinwiddie is another player that the Pistons gave up on too early.
Oh my god, I know.
It's like, man, come on, man.
I mean, the Sixers gave up on
Jeremy Grant.
Yeah.
We gave up on
Return Holmes. We gave up on. Oh, there's so many. I can't even name. What's on? I'll be there for like a whole hour. Yo, if we beat the Warriors on Wednesday, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. I'll be cloud nine.
Man, with the Pistons, we like I said, there's so many players that we let go that was too young, didn't get a sample size. For instance, one of our current picks before Killian Hayes and Sekou Naboya, we never gave him that just due of enough of a role to show what he can be for this team. His rookie season, we thought he was next. He had a couple of showings his rookie season where we was like, this guy is legit. Next season comes, Blake Griffin's here. So now, his role went virtually to zero. And now look at him. He's going team from team, on different people's roster on the bench. It's just bad, man. Like I said, what was the point of even trading him? And then you trade him and then you bring somebody here like Trey Lyles. Like what? Like Trey Lyles, man. Yeah. But so I love Weaver. I love what he does, man. But at the same time, I question a few of the things he does too. Like Trey Lyles could literally still be on the Spurs for all I care.
Oh yeah, Dinwiddie, Middleton, Poole.
Like it goes on for my team as well.
Draymond coming from the. Divo says hello. Divo says hello.
I seen that. I seen that tweet earlier with him saying that. Yeah, we'll see. The Golden State Warriors are absolutely ridiculous, man. They are. And they don't even have Klay Thompson and Wiseman back yet. So, yeah, that's one of my picks for the West, man. I don't think the Lakers is coming out the West. I don't think they're gonna stay healthy, and they're not.
They're not even gonna make it. They're not making the playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs.
I got a close up look at them last night. They're terrible, But like I said, I don't think it's because of right now what you're seeing. I'm not, that naive. Like I said, when the Heat first got together with LeBron, they had the same record. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to fall for that. I just don't think they're going to stay healthy enough that deep into the season. I don't. To me, it looks, LeBron is going to turn into LeBron at that time of the season. But we'll see. We'll see who stays healthy. You got guys with back problems, guys that's easy to get injured. You got some old guys, man. So we'll see. If they do a good job managing, maybe. But Golden State is too much.
Should hit the hell.
She was gonna hit the hell out of LeBron, and then I wonder what we already went through that.
If Stewart punched LeBron, man, Stewart would be playing for the Hong Kong Tigers next season. He won't even be in the league. That's the golden boy of the league, man. They'll execute that to the fullest extent. So he will never have a good name no matter what he does. So I'm glad he didn't hit LeBron.
Yeah, Marvin,
right? Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Yeah, Thanks for coming on, my guy. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I really appreciate it. We got 11 people in the chat right now. Thank you all for coming. It's really, I mean, if you had to pick right now, how do I rephrase this?
I mean, if you were the GM,
who would be the first player you would let go on the Pistons? The first player.
First player I would get off of my team between Trey Lyles and Corey Joseph, or Rodney Magruder. Right now, those guys are.
I haven't heard of
Magruder in so long.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're taking up space right now. We got guys, that's in the G League. We got Saban Lee. He can get Corey Joseph's minutes for all I care. We got a guy named, we got Jamaro Pickett in the G League too. He can take Lyles minutes for all I care. Magruder, I don't even know why he's on this team, to be honest. He really can go. Like at this point, these dudes are really just in the way. You can't even say it's veteran presence because we got Jeremy Grant and we got, Grant and Olenek, you know what I'm saying? So we got some veteran presence there. Those guys are literally just taking up space.
I bet. It's just like, it's just
so hard for both of our franchises right now.
And see, like with the Pistons, those are only options for the Pistons to let go simply because everybody else literally just got here. You know what I'm saying? The longest tenured Piston is Killian Hayes. He's the longest tenured Pistons now on that team.
Not Jeremy. Yeah. Wait, not Jeremy Grant?
No, Killian came before. He got drafted, and then we got Jeremy Grant after. So Killian literally is the longest tenured Piston. 2 years. Killian is he's still, to me, in his rookie season because, like I said, he didn't even play 50 games yet. He haven't even played 50 games yet. So last season he got hurt. He had a labor injury.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. But he's the longest tenured Piston, man. That's crazy. We literally have all new guys, all young guys.
Yeah. Question: you think that the league
even consider that Stewart didn't even throw a punch? I mean,
no, they don't. They, like I said, it's the antics afterwards, especially in a place where we had Malice at the Palace. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do all the extra stuff and not go to the locker room and be out there for extended time, that's where he got penalized. Me personally, I thought he should have just got fined for it. 2 games, and then LeBron got 1. That's blasphemous to me. But we all know what this situation is. Let's just be honest about it. It's LeBron James, bro. We already knew the screwing was coming from the beginning.
Now, let me ask you this. Who do you think's the GOAT?
MJ or LeBron?
MJ.
Thank you. Actually, no. That's not my GOAT.
Mine is Kareem. Mine's Kareem.
Kareem, somebody that nobody ever gives recognition, man.
That's why he's my GOAT.
When you look at it statistically, it's a new video on YouTube available right now, and it breaks it down to the absolute bone about why Michael Jordan is the greatest of all times and why LeBron is still not close. And like I said, when they put everything up and stacked everything up together, he also brings up a lot of stats that a lot of the people that watch the NBA today don't know about because they didn't have an opportunity to study and watch Michael Jordan. So he brings everything to the forefront, and it's not even close. It's not even close. I've seen so many people react to this video that's LeBron fans, and they couldn't even argue with it. So
believe me, I've seen this
big Twitch streamer. He's a huge LeBron fan. I don't know if you heard of him. Los Polos TV, I think his name is. He's like, free LeBron. I'm like, what?
Good
what?
Lord.
Free LeBron. I'm like, oh my God.
Senders, yep. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there is a lot, though. You got Kareem, Hakeem, you got Bill Russell, you got Shaq. Will, yeah, that's 5.
So I'm just like, there is a lot of centers right there that are considered the groups. But
it's just like football, it's just like football. Linemen don't get the same, offensive linemen don't get love for what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's always the quarterback. I say, the quarterback is always, it's Aaron Rodgers' teams. It's not about those hogs that's in front of him that gives Aaron Rodgers 35 minutes to sit back there and throw a pass. it's about Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Certain positions are automatically going to be put in the forefront. We've seen Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time, get saved by his defense before, by other players before, when he's having a horrible game. So they will never get that recognition. It's always going to be either a guard or a wingman in the NBA that's going to get that recognition.
Yo, I'm gonna have to end this. We're just ending on an hour. So,
Yeah.
dude, we should both go on a stream and just rate our top players, like top 10s or whatever.
Hey, just hit me up, man. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I got the time in the schedule, man, we come in. Hey, no problem. Anybody tell you, man, I go on anybody's show anytime.
All right. Sounds good. All right, guys.
I'm hungry. My dinner's ready. Probably getting cold.
Yeah.
But just tell everyone where they can find you, dude.
You can find me on all social media at Everything King, man. Everything King on Twitter, of course on YouTube. Everything King, not Everything King on Instagram. On Instagram, it is I am King. _am King 77 is my Instagram. Facebook, I'm not as active, so I don't want to give you Facebook, but definitely on all sources, you should be able to find me as Everything King.
Oh, yeah. And thank you all for coming. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like button. We're on the road to 2K. Just help me get them in. Everything helps. And I really appreciate everyone for coming in here. And we'll catch you all. Hold on, I got to find it. Catch you all later. Peace.